Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the garage, VAG Technic. So some of you, dream come true. We finally stopped doing the boring videos with traveling and spending money on the petrol and driving the slow RS6 on the Nürburgring and this and that. This video will be mostly a reaction on the whole journey. I also want to show you the data logs, what we did before we left Slovakia, and explain you why the car don't have 1000 bhp, what we need to do still. And also I want to react to a few comments underneath the video because you make me laugh. So the RS6 is back in the yard where it was reborn and put it back together and everything. And we did probably about 6,000 miles in the 2 months. With the two cars, S3 and the RS6, we probably burned about 2,500 pounds on petrol. And we have loads of fun. Really enjoyed the car. The whole car was amazing. The whole family was traveling with us, so we have the dog with us always, my wife, myself. You've seen the boot on the back fully loaded as a typical Avant from Germany. And the car survived everything. Of course, I tried to do the videos more dramatic, like something broke down, something is not working, but that's the process of getting the car to a certain point. So if it was easy, everybody will do it. And even though I did have a few people in the background helping me, like the guys from MRC, Phil from Mallory, and other people around the world even, I still didn't manage to get that 1000 bhp. Of course, in my opinion, the car is quick even now. It don't really need more power. It is old, of course, it's 2008, so the gearbox is really old. It doesn't really want to shift at particular RPM, but I'll explain you why later. And I enjoy Nürburgring like never before with anything really, so I did like it. A few people were asking like, what was the tires at Nürburgring and how did it go? So you can see the bit of a squeeze on the edges, but otherwise we still have plenty of meat. So I think we'll be visiting Nürburgring one more time with the same tires. We have Michelin Pilot Sports 4S's on, and they were good for the whole journey. So they were quiet. I can't really complain about the grip. They behave in rain good as well. We've been doing some good speeds on the Autobahn, so can't complain. They're good tires. When it comes to does it have 900 bhp or not? Well, the dyno said so, and if it feels like 900 bhp or 600 bhp, I think it's more to do like with every single person opinion. Misha is a driver who's driving all sort of cars, all sort of weights, all sort of bhp, and every car feels different, which I understand. When I was at Slovakia, I managed to get to a Porsche 991 Turbo S, which was a stage 1, and from feeling point of view, this is like 1.9 TDI. That Porsche in my eye was like over 1500 bhp performance-wise, cornering-wise and everything. So it's like we can't really compare a GT3 RS, what was on the Nürburgring, with my poor old RS6. So I respect Misha what he said. That's why I even left it in the video, because that's what he said, that's what he felt. And no doubt about, the car is tuned also different way, guys, because when I was looking at the dyno printouts from other companies, they all try to use the turbos, which I understand from low RPM, so you have that bit of a turbo kick. What we have here is a printout from Profit Tuning, and basically you can see the turbo gonna kick in and it's going nice and steady, and we are reaching 1000 Newton meters at 5,500 RPM. So when you drive it and you're gonna end up at, let's say, 4,000 RPM, it takes a bit of a time till the turbo will slowly spool up and you will have the power delivered. Of course, you're losing the feeling that is a quick car, but I like at the same time because it's more predictable what will happen. It's just that you put your foot down, it will break your neck and you can't drive the car. So I like the way it's tuned right now. It's more like a natural aspirate car really, and it's just you gotta use the top end. The problem is, however, you can't use the top end at the moment because I did mention there's a bit of a problem with the low pressure fuel pump at the top end. So it's like not really a finished project, but on the end of the day, I didn't know that time when we went to Nürburgring, and I asked Misha kindly on Instagram if he can take me for a ride, and he did, which I really appreciate, and I really enjoyed it, that he will stop taking passengers to the rink. He did also mention he will stop taking other people's car, which I understand because you're taking responsibility for other people's property, anything can happen, and it's quite expensive if you have an accident. So I fully respect Misha's decision and I understand it, and I'm really happy that I was probably one of the last ones who had the opportunity to go with him on the Nürburgring. So yeah, the car made it, we made it, everybody's here, everybody's safe, RS6 is running. There will be more videos coming with the RS6 to try to finish it off. We still have to go on the dyno afterwards to get the printout, if it's actually gonna be 1000 bhp, but I'm not pushing it. It's a steady process, I'm enjoying it, I do really like the whole thing, how it's going step by step, and I'm learning all the time. We are a garage, we don't really do tune, like really high level tune, and we try to get as much as information from a build like this. So let's go to the office now. I will show you the data log what I've got from Slovakia with the upgraded pump, and I'll try to explain you what was happening even on the Nürburgring and how the car behaved and when. So we are in the office, guys, and this is the part where I didn't put the video before Nürburgring with the upgraded pump, which was sort of working and stuff, and it was still not enough. I don't even have the last printout. The printout what I show you was from the first session, which was the max out. I'm not sure if you're watching Phil right now, but he has like the same RS6 V10 from another customer for a tune, and they get stuck on the same number with the stock pump. So they are upgrading the pump in the tank now as well to get the power. So this is a data log, which is a really poor one, unfortunately, because I basically done it with VCDS. And it's not really a quick data log, so there are a bit of a mishmash here and there. However, this is 4th gear, we're going up there, it will shift to 5th gear and RPM will drop, and then it's going 5th gear full to 6700 RPM. So as you can see, the lines are just moving like mad right over here. This is where the shift will happen and loads of stuff will happen, which is not good. Also, it's not really behaving really well before the top end, which at this point was 7040 RPM. So if we have a look before the shift, the pressure request was 2550 millibars, which is including atmospheric pressure, and we had 2380 millibars. So straight away we are a bit of a, we're not fully boosting, of course. The reason why we're not fully boosting, because if you have a look at the low fuel pressure, which is coming from the tank, we only had 3.8 bars on top end, which is not enough because request was at 6. So the problem what we having when Profitune actually done this map, they left everything on, every single protection what's there from the factory, it's still switch on. So whatever the car don't have, it doesn't reach, it will cut something. So it's very important here that we had fuel supply sort of fine, because the high fuel pressure for the whole pool went 97, 99, 102, 105, and it was regulating the pressure good because of the Porsche injectors which are upgraded. However, when we will shift and there's no fuel supply needed and the pumps are still pumping like mad, the high fuel pressure will go to 150 bars, which is the shift what you've seen in the video, unfortunately. And it's also going that much up because the shift is taking long. So there's, okay, long, well, it's definitely, it's feeling long, but in a world of ECUs like millionaires, because the engine is just spinning with no fuel supply to the injectors, and it will go to 150. We wouldn't have the problem if I was using stock injectors, but it's too late now. This is our shift. 150 bars, and then when the RPM will drop from 7,000 to 5,280, the fuel pressure, the high fuel pressure will drop like to 59 bar, which is really low, and we have good low pressure at that time because the high pressure fuel pump is just not taking the fuel. So the RPM is rising, 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 and between 5,200 and 5,700 we didn't have enough high fuel pressure going to the injectors, which means you can see how everything will drop basically. The N75 valve will react to it, which means the boost will be cut, which means the whole power will go down. And this is happening like randomly. Reason why that is, because the low fuel pressure is really low and is really far away from what's requested. And again, soon as it will pick up, which will take that 500 RPM, it will pick up at 5,800. So again, here we go, boost. Request is 2460 and actual is 2450. So it's boosting, boosting, boosting. Right here, we have a bit of a regulation going on with the N75 valve. So this is just holding in a bit, and the low fuel pressure is dropping to 4.7 already. And then again, the N75 valve will basically go to duty cycle 95, which is max out, and we have 2550 request and 2510 actual value. However, our low fuel pressure is only at 4.28 bar from the 6 what it needed. So that's why the car sometimes feels slow in the video, and that's why the car is behaving like it's behaving. I did find out the way how to drive the car. You really have to use your throttle pedal, not like just floor it and wait what will happen, but go steady, and then it's reacting really nicely and it can be driven. However, Misha only had one lap. It's not his fault. I gave him a car to be driven with an unfinished software and unfinished hardware, and it is what it is. I'm really hoping he wasn't really disappointed when he drove the car, but yeah, it's just that's the reality, guys. So unfinished project to be continued, and we have to sort out the low fuel pressure in the tank. We do have a solution. In the next video I will be fitting it, and we will be trying it, and we will be logging the car again. That was just a quick video, really, what's going on and what we do and what's the update, because I felt I didn't give you all the information from the last point when we went like drag racing. And yeah, it's not finished car, so we have to get it done, and I'm really hoping it will be finished like it's reliable and the power is there constantly and everything is running as it should. Also, I mentioned the comments on the beginning of the video. I have to highlight the comment like the car don't even have a 900 bhp because it's not lifting the front wheels. So only thing I can say is you were watching too much Fast and Furious, man, because it's like you know, you can't compare like a 900 bhp in a smaller car with a 2-ton car with two of us, me and Misha, probably 2.2 tons. It's completely different engine, completely different everything. And when I compare like the new M3 competition with my 17 years old RS6, the M3 comp will kill it any time of the day. Bit of a two different categories of a car. But yeah, I choose the V10 because I do like the sound. It's a van. It was sort of reasonable to buy, but not really reasonable to tune and finish it off. But you know, bad decisions are made every day. So that's all from the video, guys, and we will see you in the next one with the RS6 or something what's going on in the yard. Meanwhile, I was gone. The guys were doing loads of funny things. We have a Lambo here. We're planning to film the video about that. We have a few other cars here which are coming, so more content from the workshop coming on YouTube. So thank you for watching and take care for now. See ya.